All right, good day. Happy Sunday. This is 30th of November, and this is my trade review of EU. All right, for the past week, and next week. So over here on the daily, we can see that overall, okay. Let's just look at this very daily, okay, structure right here. It's still bearish, okay. It's on an internal bearish pullback structure because overall it's still bullish, okay. You can see this protected low that broke this high, so we're expecting price to come and tap into this other block, but price came and has not tapped in and then started pulling back. Okay, so somehow I don't know, we're still expecting price to come back, but we're not just gonna keep trading with that bias. Okay, we have to trade what we see. So let's see on the 4-hour time frame. You can see price came back, tapped into this other block or demand zone right here, and then start pushing up. Okay, this was the first touch point. I saw this first touch point, second touch point, I drew the trend line, extended it, then it came back here and then gave us a very beautiful buy again with a mad RR though. All right, though I didn't catch this trade because by the time I saw it, like, in fact, I missed out on price period. So okay, the network. Okay, so this was it right here. You can see that beautiful rejection. Okay, you can see this first touch rejection, second rejection. I'd have entered here, but I was just waiting for an extra confirmation. So until I saw this bullish engulfing, then you can see price didn't exactly tap this other block. Okay, by the time I came, price already mitigated it though. I was pushing up, so I was still waiting for, you know, a better price, and price just boom. You can see how we pushed up all the way from there. You see, back to this opposing trend line. That was a very beautiful trade. So same thing for the counter trend line. You can see where I got it. This should be a daily, okay, descending trend line. Okay, you can see it. You can see how I drew that, right? This was the first touch point here, second touch point here, and then this is the third touch point right there. So on the second touch point, then waited for the third touch point. Of course, this is a daily, so it can go down to the 1 hour or 50 minutes. Okay, let's just go to the 50 minutes and see. Okay, you can see the 50 minutes gave us like a fake out, all right, and close back in the range, giving us a very beautiful opportunity to sell. All right, so what I didn't sell here because I mean the dump was too much. I was waiting for it to come back and mitigate this and sell like this, but it didn't give us that. All right, it didn't give us that. So what I did was on the 4-hour, okay, I just let it sell. Then on the 4-hour, you can see this other block right here. It formed this other block that was formed. So what I did was to just place my entry here. You can see it. Just place my entry right there. Price stay pulling back, and my SL above this high. Okay, and then boom, I targeted the opposing trend line. There's no fixed TP. Okay, so I only exit as soon as price touched the opposing trend line. That was somewhere around here, just almost a 1:3 trade. Okay, so the moment I saw price touch this third touch of this 4-hour trend line, I knew that we could possibly get a reversal, and that was when I closed the trade. You can see that, right? So immediately I saw this candle close with this rejection upwards, I just closed it. Okay, and then I would have been going in for a buy immediately, but I wasn't so convinced. I was waiting for extra confirmation. But if I went in for a buy right here, like, that would have been a very good clean RR. Okay, targeting the counter trend line just somewhere around here. That would been a very beautiful one. So okay, so that's for last week. So for next week, what I'm expecting, okay, as market opens now, there are two things I'm expecting. Is either price, all right, EU gives us a good break above this trend line and above this nearest resistance, this high, and then I can enter back on the retest for a clean move to the upside, targeting this next high, of course, right here. Okay, or I can just target wherever I pulled back from, however, but that should be the nearest, you know, target. But overall, you know that you should be targeting for here, okay, to continue the trade, probably here, here, here or here. Okay, TP1, TP2, TP3. Okay, so I can just be targeting here. All right, or it's if it doesn't give us a confirmed clean breakout, maybe it can just give us, if it gives us a fake out, okay, then we can be selling back again, back to this trend line. Probably you get a buy, a sell, just keep going like that. All right, perhaps in my range this week. Okay, maybe my break to the downside, then we'll sell. Okay, then not overall the targets is on this liquidity. Okay, not this actually safe, but we can just target there, right? But we know our price will likely come and take out this as a liquidity, tap into this other block right here, this daily order block that's here, and then keep pushing up to the upside. So let's just see what we have. Is either we get, if we get a clean break above this trend line above this resistance here, okay, then I can enter for a clean buy to the upside. Or if it closes back in the range, I'll be selling down here. It might likely consolidate if it comes back to this range and break to either the up or to the downside. Okay, then I can as well enter for a buy to the upside. So that's just what I'm expecting, sure. Overall, it's expected that this other block ought to be tapped into, okay, or it's expected that this is meant to be taken out as liquidity, except price is reacting from this FVG, okay, from this FVG here, perhaps, because this is more like an expansion candle. So I think maybe we might get a reversal. We might come back to clear this as liquidity. So if price comes to take clear this as liquidity, then this can offer us a very clean buy opportunity. Okay, so that's just what I think. Let's see how it goes. But this is just personally what I'm looking out for on EU this week. All right.